Warning, there are spoilers up ahead for Seasons 4 and potentially Season 5 of What We Do in the Shadows. Every time a season finale of What We Do in the Shadows airs, I feel like one of our favorite Staten Island vampires. Pouty, belligerent, and ready to sleep in my coffin for a whole week. The shocking ending to the latest season has left me in this very same state. The show has been renewed for Season 5, and I am ready to bite at what is known so far. It is safe to say that Season 4 of What We Do in the Shadows ended with a classic rom-com reset and an oddly melancholic air to it. Leslie and baby Colin's semi-father-son dynamic came to a close when Colin reverted back to a middle-aged, beige-suited energy vampire that everyone loves and adores, which left Laszlo heartbroken for the first time in centuries. Colin may have ended right back where he started, with no memory of his strange upbringing by Laszlo. But this isn't the end of this plot line. It will definitely be an emotional fallout for Laszlo. Meanwhile, Nadja saw her dreams just burn down when she literally burned down her failing nightclub just to get the insurance money. She learned 2 important lessons before committing insurance fraud. Remove all hidden cash from the premise and buy some insurance first. For the past few seasons, she has been on an ambitious journey. She took over the local vampiric council, rise up to it, and got her dream of owning a vampire nightclub. We can expect the guy to accompany her. Their friendship blossomed over witchcraft and Mamma Mia. The most shocking thing to learn about this show, though, is that Nandor is moping over his failed marriage and putting off Guillermo's transformation into a creature of the night yet again. Guillermo took the initiative to extort his friend Derek and transform him in exchange for a suitcase of embezzled cash from the nightclub. I think the biggest thing from the finale is Guillermo making such a rash and possibly ill-considered decision. Executive producer Paul Sims told Entertainment Tonight that will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences. Sims assures that Season 5 will include another episode featuring Guillermo's family. Could they be paying him a visit after his transformation? Whatever happens next has been a long time coming, considering Guillermo has wanted to be a vampire since the first 5 minutes of the pilot. With that considered, one of the more consistent themes of the show is be careful what you wish for, which is something that Nando is pretty familiar with in Season 4. This means Guillermo will no doubt be able to understand that aspect, since he might be entering a new era, living a life as a night creature. The character dynamics will most likely be an integral part of the new storylines, as Guillermo has spent most of the time being ordered around by vampires, and now that he is one of them, he will definitely change a lot of things. Even though I'm pretty sure Guillermo will become a vampire this season. One thing I'm unsure about is if you have already smashed that like button. But in all seriousness, one thing I'm still unsure about is how it will all play out. I'm pretty sure though, even if it took a little bit more time than expected, it's clear as day that Guillermo will definitely become a vampire. Although there are a lot of complications that will arise if Guillermo becomes a vampire. There would be a switch in emotions when Colin comes back into the scene. A young Colin grows up into his past self in the Season 4 finale. Although there might be uncertainty in discovering what that's supposed to mean, because he doesn't seem to remember his time as baby Colin. Something that may be explored in this new season is the dynamic between Laszlo and baby Colin, since Colin forgot about what had transpired during his baby form, and it was visibly obvious that it upset Laszlo. The season should touch upon what will happen from there. Not only that, but the fact that Colin had the time to be refreshed and raised differently upon growing back to the old version of himself that he immediately reverted back to in his own ways. The actor who played Colin, Mark Prakash, was asked if he changed, and he said, "There may be subtle things that I put in, subtle touches, but nothing major, and probably nothing that the viewers will even really notice." The entire Colin storyline was revealed to be some sort of a spur of the moment, or sort of an in-the-moment kind of thing on set. This proves that they are not afraid of having to improvise in order to make the story more nuanced.
Your behavior is nothing like the Colin we know.
The Colin you know? You don't know me at all.
And progressed further. Back to Guillermo, and with the inclusion of Nandor, I am hoping that there would be a big possibility for a romantic future for these two. Although their stories might be separated, the two of them together are the backbone of the show. If they have a romantic future, it will once again be a topic that the show must confront. Nandor might be interested in Guillermo becoming a vampire, or the Relentless might, at last, acknowledge Guillermo's unwavering dedication. However, despite the fact that they shared a number of tender moments in Season 4, the season also demonstrated how toxic they are to one another and why they should never be married. Another great appearance in Season 4 is Simon the Devious, that had pretended to lead a home renovation show. He did seem to blow up, but he did get away with a witch's hat. However, if Simon is still alive, he might show up to play a new practical joke on Laszlo, because he is still envious of Nadja. The authorities might visit the estate because of Simon's false TV antics. Mark Hamill's Jim the Vampire making a comeback to fight Jackie Daytona, Jenny returning enraged at being changed by Nadja, or Jim the Vampire himself by Mark Hamill. These choices offer a way for familiar and unfamiliar faces to agitate the Staten Island group, inspiring them to stick together as a unit. There are plenty of plot possibilities for Season 5. The return of the main characters will absolutely be breathtakingly funny, unique, and if I do say so myself, a little bit deeper and more emotional, as the characters are facing new challenges than they were thrown into by the end of the latest season. There is definitely more room for them to grow. I am truly hoping for the best for all of them. Not only that, but the show definitely knows how to incorporate appearances that might play right into the storylines perfectly. The new season will definitely bring drama and chaos, and put that on a bigger scale. No doubt, jaws will be left on the floor by the end of it. The absurdity that makes What We Do in the Shadows so interesting and entertaining to watch will definitely be on another level in the upcoming new seasons. I believe that the cast and crew will not fail to deliver on this, and I will definitely be looking forward to the progression of the story. As it is announced and confirmed that there will be a renewal of the show, it is still pretty unclear when the release date is. However, on the brighter side of things, it is speculated that the upcoming season will make you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. But really, it probably will not be delayed and can be released sooner than the viewers might be anticipating. It may be released sometime in 2023, followed by Season 6 in the next year, 2024. The actual release dates for the upcoming season will be announced and confirmed by FX Network in the coming months, so I need to definitely keep an eye out for this. I can't wait to be able to find out what we'll uncover next for these characters. Will Nadja be able to pick herself up from the club fiasco? What is next for Guillermo now that he will potentially be a vampire himself? Will Laszlo and Colin be able to patch things up after Colin grew up again? Will Nandor and Guillermo be able to pursue a romance and make it work? We'll see you in the next video.